Okay. As any AHC life, this had a stumbling start as well. Let's wait for someone to join in. Let me check everything is okay. Everything seems okay. Um, I'll just wait for a few minutes and see if anyone is joining the live. Hi to the people who are already here, and thank you for, I mean, coming here this early in the morning. It's Saturday, 12 p.m. EST is early. So I'll give 5 minutes, so we'll start at 12:05 so everyone can join in if they want to join in. Mm, I guess 2 more minutes. Mhm. I guess we can start. Uh, I know I'm waiting for others to show up, but it's like a minute. Should I wait? Should I not? Hee hee. Okay. This here, so we don't want anyone else to be. But if you're here, there's like, I guess something happened and I scheduled a live stream. I think I'll have to delete that later. Um, I guess it's time to start then. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to AHC. It feels a little different, right? To be alone here and like talking to just a camera. It's very, very weird. um, Happy New Year's, everyone. We are finally in 2023. I am pretty sure, like me, no one has realized how we passed 2020, 2021, and now 2022. It just felt like this. But we are finally here. I'm like really grateful for a couple of things. One, I am healthy and I'm like working. Two, should I remove? Yeah, I should remove them. Two, I have amazing friends like Tiffany over here and some other friends. I don't want to name them. And three for my family. Um, There's a lot going on, and I just wanted to be like all the happy stuff before we go to talk about things that have been happening, right? So, first, just say hi. How are you all? And I hope everyone's having a good weekend already. Okay. It's so weird to be alone at this channel, okay? I usually go live on my channel like alone and it doesn't feel so awkward, but here to be alone and doing live is so really awkward. Um Moving on. I don't know how to start this, but Purple Thread was a project we started to kind of talk about things and be like um people need to listen to others to kind of understand that they're not alone in this journey of going through stuff, right? Um, I am. I don't know how to put these into words, but I'm not. I'm not saying that one's issue is bigger than the other, and we all are going through the same thing. Obviously, all of us go through different experiences, and then we experience different problems. We go through different phases, and we solve those things differently because all of us are different, right? And I, it's difficult to talk about. I'm trying to get there, but I don't want to lie to anyone and be like, everything is cherries and flowers for me because it is not. It is not cherries. It's not flowers. It's not all colorful and rainbows. Um, Even if I work for AHC and I talk to other people and help them out with their stuff, um, well, not help them out, like listen to them with what they are going through. At the end of the day, uh I'm a person as well, right? I have my own feelings and sometimes they get hurt. Sometimes I overthink and things don't turn out pretty. I think it has something to do with the world we are living in. um, we kind of forget the reason we start something and then get into this zone which was not even intended to be there, right? Um, I'm just talking so vaguely at this point. I'm just gonna confess it, right? Um, a past few weeks have not been good for me. I've not been kind to myself. I have not been s- I have not been sincere to myself. I have not said a single good thing to myself. I am the same with others. I always look after them. I talk to them. I am always happy. I compliment them. But when it comes to me, these past few months have been very bad. I said some really mean stuff to myself. And the fact is that when someone else says something back to you, right, you still can kind of get over it faster. But when you say something bad to yourself, it is difficult. I have demeaned what I have done, and I just have gotten stuck to one part and just made my whole life around it. So, as all of you know, and how many times I have said this on this channel, that I have my own YouTube channel. Now, the reason I started that YouTube channel was not to get fame. That YouTube channel didn't had anything to become famous or to have a lot of subscribers or to, just have a lot of people there. It was supposed to be an account where I talk about my emotions because hell yeah, like anyone else, I go through tons of them in a day, right? And somehow along the line of making that account, I forgot why I started it, and I uh just started. I think I became a part of that. Um, how do I say this? I became a part of those people who are on YouTube or are on other channels or on other apps to become famous or to have more subscribers or to do something. And I, some people said some mean stuff to me, like, you're not beautiful and you will never grow on YouTube because you look like this. Um, blah blah blah. I don't I don't want to they compared me with some people that I know, and it wasn't pretty. But the thing is, that's not where the problem lies. The problem is when I believe those things, when I start questioning myself according to what other people say. And I that is what I wanted to talk about today. Like, we let others affect ourselves so much that we forget how uh, what our value is or how good we are, or we are not bad. The reason that started that channel was not to get views. That channel was supposed to be mine, something that I can look back at, something that I can be proud of, something somewhere I can be like, yes, I have insecurities. Yes, there's tons of things going. Yes, I'm stupid sometimes. But that would be me. That would be just me. And I forgot that. And that is something that got to me. Like, that's why those words saying, oh, you can never be famous or you can never have a very high number of subscribers got to me. Not just that, I have demeaned myself when it comes to studies. I have said, oh, you're not intelligent at all. You're just stupid. I don't know how you got here. Um, the fact that we let others decide our value is so harmful because at the end of the day, you don't know who is doing that to actually be helpful to you. You don't know if someone is saying mean stuff for you to get motivated or for you to get demotivated. For most of the cases, people say stuff like, you just got that many marks in that exam. It's not so that you can get motivated by it. It's just to show that you see you can never reach that place. And that is the biggest problem. You should let others speak. Listen to them. There's no harm in listening to them. Don't believe what they say. Because when you start believing in something that actually does not even you don't know if it's true or not, right? You're just believing some random person because they said something. And not even random, if even if it's your family or close friends. I think the last decision of if things are right for you or not, or if you're good enough or not, or anything is yours. It's you who can decide if things are good for you or not, if this is good for you or not, or if you did good or not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anything that I said right now made sense or not. Uh, but this this is something that's been going on in my head for a long time, and the fact that no one would realize unless until you will talk about it is so true because no one knew that I was going through a lot of things. Yes, as just said, do things for you and not for anything, not for anyone else. Um, I have been away from my family for 2.5 years now. And I guess that's something that makes me so emotional. My parents got a new car a few days ago, and all of them were enjoying, and all of them were like dancing and stuff. I, my family is, they are just like me. We are just over dramatic. We want to do over dramatic things for everything. So I was on a video call, and while I was watching them being happy, I had tears in my eyes because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to feel because I wasn't there. I was I was the baby of the family, even though I have a younger brother. Um, Yesterday was my grandpa's, actually, yesterday, 14th of Jan, is my grandpa's birthday, and I gifted him like a bracelet, right? And he got so happy about it. He was absolutely happy that he had tears in his eyes, and that caused me to cry again. But those things, or like talking to your friends, is the only way I kind of feel a little bit okay. But in the past few months, when I was being the meanest person I have ever met in my life, I was so mean to myself. Like, I remember this situation. Right now, I'm laughing at it. It was not a situation to be laughed on. Um, so I was cooking something and I burnt the thing down. So instead of just laughing, you know. So instead of just laughing at that situation and being like, ah, Kanika, okay. I was so mean to myself. Like I was like, Kanika, you can never do anything right. Kanika, you're stupid. Kanika, when will you grow up? Kanika this, Kanika that. And I mean, it was a bad situation. Anything that used to happen to me, I was so sensitive as well. Like I was being the most sensitive person I know of. Like you say, if even if you don't say anything, I'll just be sensitive about it. But that's how, that is the situation, right? Um when you're not kind to yourself, when you don't believe in yourself, and when you say stuff. TK99 Phoenix said that we are always the hardest and meanest to yourself. And I do believe that. I do believe when we try to be mean to ourselves, it's bad. It's so bad. And it's not healthy as well. It's not something that you should do. You should not be mean to yourself because why would you be mean to yourself? Have you done anything wrong? The thing is, the people who do wrong are never mean to themselves. I mean, at least that's what the stat says. I read it. But yeah, I mean, stop. I wouldn't say that it's easy to just one day think that I'm gonna stop being mean to myself, and the next day it's all rainbows and flowers and cherries and fruits all over. It's not like that. But it is a start when you realize that you have to stop being mean to yourself. Phoenix said that I can forgive everyone else quicker than I can myself. Hmm. Phoenix, now that you say that, I kind of understand what you're saying. It is very difficult to forgive yourself because you know yourself more than anyone else. You realize your mistakes more than anyone else, and because you are already being mean to yourself, you just don't want to listen to yourself. You'll always take more time to understand the situation. Oh, thank you for the virtual hug. But As I'm saying, it's so weird that out of everyone in this world, the person that we easily hate the most is ourselves. Joanna said we have the highest expectations for ourselves, and it's because we know that what hurts us the most and that we are the best at hurting ourselves. The fact that these things are so true is funny and so serious at the same time because when you hate yourself, there's no, you know, obligation, as in societal obligation that, oh, that is such a bad person for hating themselves, because no one would say that, would they? No one cares if you hate yourself. They start caring if you hate someone else. Um, and it's like, to be very frank, when I was in that zone, I do really want to say this. When I was in that zone, I was trying to find some kind of solace in talking to my Twitter friends, right, on my Stan account. And it was like I used to like say something and no one would interact with me or no one would talk to me, and it would make me go further into that hole of being like, oh, you're so stupid, that's why no one wants to talk to you. Oh, Kanika, stop being like that. And that's why should I tell how many accounts I have? But that's why on my private account where no one follows me and I follow no one, I have said so many mean things to myself. So much. I was like, the reason that no one talks to you is you. Because you're so overwhelming, you're so overdramatic, you are so much Kanikal that it's so difficult for people to keep up with you. And these are I I I have written them in paragraphs and paragraphs. There's threads and threads all on these things that I've written to myself. And it's not good. It's not at all good. And this is something I want to tell people that don't let others acceptance, don't let others attention put value on you. Like your value is not dependent on people that you know, not at all, because you don't know why they didn't see. You don't know if you're shadow blocked on Twitter. You don't know if your friends are busy right now that they can't text you, or you don't know what's happening. But that doesn't mean that you'll start being mean to yourself and be like, oh, this is because of you. Oh, this is because of you. Because that way, everything is because of you. That way, global warming is because of you. That way, a plane crashed because of you somehow. So, so it's not it's not right. And to come to this realization, it wasn't like I realized it in days or weeks. It took me some time. But at the same point, I at the same time, see, being bilingual, polylingual is so difficult. I forget words. But yeah, being mean is not the answer to situation. If you think that someone is not talking to you, you don't talk to them back. That means that there's no friendship that you thought existed in the first place. But letting that person put a value on you, letting that person affect you mentally so much that you're being more mean to yourself is also not right. How is that fair? What did you do to, like, you didn't do anything bad to say that to yourself? Now, no one knows because we can hide it very well. Exactly. Because this was happening while I was live here, right? This was happening when I was live with Roscoe. This was happening when I was live with Rosen. Um, this was this was happening all together, and no one knew because I knew how to just have that um, wall, or you can say a mask in front of me that no one can actually kind of see. And that's just one of the things, right? Um, my parents didn't understand. My mother always prides herself in saying that she knows what I'm going through. She didn't even know. So Tiff says, I care when it's someone I care about. I want to make sure they see things that I love about them, and I only hope that they will grow to love those things too. Yes. That just means they are not ready for your greatness. I don't know about greatness, but I think that they're just not ready for me. I may be talkative. I may be a bit overwhelming, but I'm not a bad person. At the end of the day, I care for those. I care for my friends a lot. And I know that fact. I have seen myself caring for them. So to let people say bad things about me, that's not gonna happen anymore. Um, to Joanna, sorry. I'm really sorry if I'm butchering your names real bad. One, I have an accent. Two, I'm just not bad. I'm just bad at pronouncing names. So, Phoenix and Joanna, one thing I want to let you know that if anything similar to what was happening is who is who is what? Huh? Did I say something? Wait a sec. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I You'll have to explain. I'm sorry, Phoenix, but I don't understand what you're asking is. Who's good at pronouncing name? Ah, that's a good question. I've never met someone who's good at pronouncing names. My name is so simple, so freaking simple. It has only two syllables. Ka. It's simple. It's so simple. And people are like, Kanika, Kanika. I'm like, no. So I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing names wrong because even if no one's good at pronouncing it, we should be sorry that we are pronouncing someone's name wrong. And also, if I misgender you and take wrong say wrong pronounce, please let me know. I don't want to do that as well. Um, you did a great. I good. I did good at pronouncing names. Yes, everyone says that. I butcher names all the time. Yeah. So what I was saying is, Phoenix and Joanna, if you're going through anything similar that I went through, please reach out. Talk to people. Talk to people you can talk to people who you can put your confidence in. Um, Please don't be mean to yourself. I know it's not easy. It's easier said than done. Um, Stay happy because your happiness matters. Even if people tell you that it doesn't, it matters. It matters to one person, and that person is you. I always say this analogy, and I guess this is the best analogy to love yourself, right? For me, at least it works for me, that if life is a movie, then you are your movie's main lead, and the main lead always wins. The main lead always has the last laugh. So you are important. If to no one else, then you are important to yourself. My hair is the best. The funny fact is, I now I'm going through this crisis of I don't want to turn 24. I'm turning 24 in a month, and it's just no, I don't want to turn one. I'm such a baby, and it's not funny. It's not at all funny. I love myself being a baby because people let me be baby. I didn't set any special goals for this year, but I've decided to be a little kinder to myself and be more patient. I'm really glad that you did that, Joanna. Um it takes a lot of guts to decide and to be like, let's start being kinder to myself, because it is easier to be like, you're so stupid, Kanika. For me, it is the easiest thing to say that I'm stupid or that I'm not good enough. But it is so much difficult for me to say something like, oh, Kanika, you did this. Kanika, you did this by yourself. Kanika, you're not that stupid. Kanika, you're actually a little smart. I've never said that to myself. Not even when I got my master's degree. I was like, it was luck by chance. Um, hola at me when you turn 14. See, turning 24 is difficult. I'm telling you guys. You're young. I'm 56. You're at a great age, Felix. You're at such a great age. I just don't want to live the 20s, I guess. Because in 20s, you think that anything above 20 is old, right? Once you get away from 20s, everything is normal. So, also, my mother says that she's 22. She has never, since she turned 22, I guess she has always been 22. So, if my mother is 22, how will I do 24? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm being ridiculous now because it's fun to be that, not being mean to myself. Um, but yes, it's been I love him. My mom is a legend, guys. Don't let her know that I said that. She'll become so happy that I'll have to talk to her for 1 more hour. Sounds like my grandma. She said she stopped at 20. Which reminds me, my grandmother, like my mother's mother, has never worn red, right? So I'm like trying to make her wear a red color, and she's like, "No, I'm a widow now. I don't want to wear so bright colors. I'm almost 80. I don't want to wear red color." And I bought her a red dress, not dress, but like a traditional wear. And now she's not ready to make a fit out of it. I will be 26 in August. I feel like I'm already 30. I'll be 24. I feel like I'm 42. I sometimes I'm so, but see, that's the thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm 42. Sometimes I feel like I'm a 14-year-old child who needs to be, coddled, babied. My best friend babies me a lot, so I I hold him responsible for this. Your grandma has great energy. So true, right? Your grandma stopped aging at 30. My mother stopped aging at 22. Tiff's Tiff is I like Tiff's take on age. Tiff is like, you know what? I don't care. I'm 40. And I'm like, whoa. Funny thing, she hit her age. My mom had to send off her for her birth certificate because no one knew. That is funny. And the thing is, my grandma doesn't even know her birthday. So she and my grandpa both were born like in the time when India and the borders, like India and Pakistan, were like kind of separating. So they don't really have they don't really my grandpa has his birth certificate, but my grandmother doesn't has hers, and there's no data whatsoever. But yes, coming back, see, this is how easily I get distracted. It's so it's so real that my distraction is awesome. But as I was saying, being kind to yourself does not take a lot out of anyone, right? And sometimes I feel like it is an important reminder that you should be kind to yourself. Um, so today, if I want to say something to myself, which is a bit nice, is that I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself that I got a master's degree. I am proud of myself that I'm a neurobiologist. Takes a lot of pain to study brain. um, and I'm proud of myself that I'm employed, that I'm doing what I wanted to do. Like Hobie said, it costs you nothing to be kind. That also means it costs you nothing to be kind to yourself as well. True. I also wanted to share one thing. I I think it sounds really funny, but I think I've been more hard on myself since Jin left. Um, since the day Jin has left for military, I've just been so bad with myself. Uh, everyone knows I'm an OT7. Everyone knows that. My first bias was Taeyong. He'll always be someone really special to me because I connect with that personality a lot. I, as a child in my teen, was super active, wanted to be friends with everyone. And over the years, I've gotten somber. I just talk like with my friends, I'm the same person, but outside my friends, I'm not the same anymore. And Jin is someone where I find like if I had a bad day, right? If I had a really bad day and I'm on the verge of uh just breaking down. Sometimes my mother would say, watch some videos of Jin, just watch a compilation of Jin laughing and you'll be a little better. And it has always worked out for me. Now I know that Jin, I've never been even in like 200 2 miles or 3 miles of Jin. I've I've never seen them live in concert, right? And still there's this connection. Still I know that he's there. He's always there. I know he's still there. I know that he is in military. He's just in military. But the fact that for sure know that I won't be hearing from him anytime soon. Like the I won't know how he is, or for a fact, I know that he's not suddenly going to, you know, come on viewers, find the most weird post written by armies and replying to them. It just, it's just the fact that I know that he he's not going to be there for a while. Um, like I guess that is also where I kind of lost a little bit. Tell me about it. I was just thinking the same, right? Jim is our happiness, even with his dad jokes. I love his dad jokes. No one can say anything bad about his dad jokes. That's probably because you had something to focus on, and now that he has left, so has your distraction. So you focus more on yourself. Mm. More so, like because of him, I could focus on myself. So there was like, uh, um, I don't know. It's weird. It's great that you're proud of your achievements. Uh, I try to be. I try to be proud of them. I try so hard, but then I see people having more achievements than me, and then that's where things go south. I've been having a hard time being happy and can't watch in content. I was listening. This is the this is so funny. I was listening to to Super Dura, right? And I started crying listening to that song. I was like, this has never happened. I'm just always laughing and dancing on that song. I was crying. Then no, I listen to his songs. It makes me feel a little bit better. I read something he was made teaching assistant. I don't know that. But I hope whatever he's doing and how whatever his role is, whatever his position is, he's healthy and he's warm. Uh, and he's smiling. He's telling all his dad jokes to his military friends now, and I hope that he's doing good. But yes, I know for a fact that his dad jokes are not going anywhere. But the only thing is that I'm not pretty sure if once he comes back, he'll go live for 3 hours and play games with us. Because military does teach you how to be, you know, strict with your getting up, sleeping, and waking times and stuff. Hee hee. The pups are calling my short. Every major or minor forces us to refocus on ourselves. It may seem like it's not significant to other, but banks are an integral part of our lives. That's so true. Uh, I found them at a time where I had stopped believing in myself, and I always say that whenever I find myself in that situation where I don't believe in myself or I'm just not happy, they have helped me uplift. The time that I found BTS was uh, when I was going through my breakup. It was a bad one, so I had to hide that I was a fan of BTS for the longest. I remember that because when I got into BTS, it was early 2017. They were not that big in India at that time, so. And I didn't wanted to let people know that I'm a fan and then give them like I thought that it was waste of my energy to make people understand why I like them. So I was like, if you think that I shouldn't, then that's what you think, and I can't do anything about it. He will always be crazy. He's a forever magne. Plus that's how he gets his happiness. You know, yesterday, yesterday or day before that, June had Jin's picture on his Instagram stories, and I was like, hmm, it's not just us missing him. Obviously, I know that they miss him. It's, I don't know. It was so sweet. It was super sweet. I hope everyone is vibing with Vibe, by the way. Just a second. Uh, Nothing important. Vibe, it's awesome. Jimin, Jimin, Jimin is Jimin is just Jimin. I don't know. It was such a good song. Even Jimin looked. I had no words, guys. No words at all. Jimin, Jimin, it's, as I said, Jimin is. But okay, his voice made me army. Ah, his voice. Well, the song that made me army was all that and a bag of chips. A bag of chips? Wait a second. Why? I think I know this reference, but is that the bag of chips where wait, bag of chips? It's an old saying. See, my mind went to when you said a bag of chips. My mind went to the fan meet where Jungkook and Jin were fighting for the bag of chips. Zero clock, and I just cried. It was so beautiful. Oh, you heard Zero Clock. So the song that made me army was Spring Day. Um, I I love all of their voices, but the first voice that I could recognize was Taeyong's. I have a love for deep voices, like voice or unusual voices. Well, that way every BTS member has an unusually beautiful voice. So my first BTS song was on Ooh UK. Eh, oh. I'm not a good singer, so I'm not gonna sing. Uh, I'm really glad for all the people that are like our own life, even if you're not talking. I know sometimes it's so difficult to talk and irritating as well. So I understand. You don't have to worry. I don't know who's living where, but I live in Pennsylvania, and right now where I live, it's -3, -4 degrees Celsius. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. I still live on the Celsius scale, guys. It should be around 40 degrees Celsius, right? Oh no, sorry, Fahrenheit. Wait a second. How can I? I'm in Texas. I've heard Texas doesn't really get that cold, right? Right. I've been so mean and so bad with myself that I've forgotten that I have to actually edit a video. It's a cold and sunny day. It's a cold and sunny day here in Georgia. This morning was 36 Fahrenheit. I'm from Germany. I love Germany. I have family in Germany. Um, 36-degree Fahrenheit. That's cold. We don't have sun. It snowed last night. It's pretty outside, but it's really cold. -3 degrees Celsius, where in Fahrenheit would be -3 Celsius to Fahrenheit. Oh, sorry, it is 26.6 degrees right now in Fahrenheit in where I live. It's over 60 now. That's good, but it's 12:50 and the temperature here is 26.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Whew, that's a lot of, that's a very low Fahrenheit. Mhm. And then now I know why I wanted to wear a sweater inside the house. Whew. Um, mm, we have 10 degrees Celsius and it's way too warm for winter in Germany. See, 10 degrees Celsius, I don't mind. That's when the temperature goes in minus, right? That's where I'm like, why is it so cold? I don't want to get out of the house. That means it's cold. Flawed. But Germany is so beautiful in winters. I don't know. My so uh my grandpa's younger brother lives in Germany and I'm really close to him. So he always sends me pictures when it's snowing and everything. And I'm like, I wanna come there. I want to come there. I would have came to Germany in 2021, but thanks to COVID, I couldn't travel. Thanks to COVID and my master's degree, I couldn't travel. In California with rain, but I can't complain. Hey, so I think I might like California a lot. Not, I don't know if I would live there, but I really like. I was in San Diego for a week last last month, so in November, and California is beautiful. It's so pretty. I think San Diego is in California, right? I'm not messing up. When I was a child, -4 to 10 degrees Celsius was normal. So back in India, where I live, the usual temperature goes down to like 3 to 1 degree Celsius. So I've never lived in minus temperatures. That's why I, I I I don't know, but I'm happy that it's fun. It's fun and it's fun in a very unusual way, you know. I love snow anyways, and I absolutely hate summers. I have this hatred for summers because I sweat from very unusual places. Like, see it as a new experience. I want to. I just it was snowing last night. I was so happy. I didn't want it to come inside my house and just stand outside the house. I hate summer. Summers are so bad. I sweat from unusual places. Like I sweat from here and then the back of my knee and like a lot of unusual places which would not be right to be spoken over here. But it's like so unusual spaces. Too hot and humid, yeah. Ah, yeah. I would never travel to Texas in summers. That's something that every friend that I've met in US, they have said me not to travel to Texas in summers. When I was little, we made snow houses because we had snow too to the hips. Now, see, that, Joanna, is my dream to have that much snow. Um, where it could be, I have extra meat. I don't have extra meat. You know, something funny. I have lost a lot of weight, but my stomach, like, look at this. My stomach, too. It's not going away. Like I am at the right BMI, but my stomach is not going away. We'll get over 100 Fahrenheit. 100 Fahrenheit. See, humidity doesn't really matter because India is really humid. So I actually don't like when it's less humid because my throat gets dry very fast, and then I'm like all the time. Yes, San Diego is in California. San Diego was fun actually. Well, it was also fun because I was enjoying being a nerd. I was so happy being a nerd. The people, so where I went to San Diego, it was for a science conference, right? And people on the streets were talking about science. People on the streets were talking about neurosciences, and you can hear everyone talking about neurosciences all over. And I was like, wow, this is how heaven feels like, right? This has to be heaven. Like, this is it. This is how things should be. And then I was telling my friends that the next conferences in sciences should be on cruise because The only way you can take researchers out of their labs and enjoy a cruise. My stomach isn't going anywhere either, but I just consider it my food pack. My food pack can get to 120 sometimes. That's like no. I lived in Arizona for 8, 10 years, and that 120-degree Fahrenheit is no joke. I mean, just reading that number is too much. 120-degree Fahrenheit. Wait a second. Before I start being over dramatic, how much is it in Celsius? Hey, it is only 50 degrees Celsius, guys. I lived in Mumbai. There was like temperatures up to like 55 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much that would be, but 55 degree Celsius is 131 degrees Fahrenheit. Um, yeah, I was like, wait a second, you're just thinking of it in Celsius again. But I mean, I don't like that temperature. It's uh, it's very bad. Just sweats everywhere. Just consider me dead at that temperature. Uh, you can step outside in 10 minutes. You will be drenched from head to toe. You know, I'm brown. You see this color? It's like I'm brown. I'm brown. I'm brown as they get, right? And when I go out in summers, I'm all red. Like my face is red, my hands are red. I have burns on my body. Oh, I would die if it were that hot where I live. That's what, you know, India. India has all the four, 5 seasons, whatever they are. I'm a spring child. I was born in the spring because I'm the blooming flower. You have what? All the seasons are like summers. Wait, all the seasons like starting from winter, spring, summers, monsoon. That's the rainy season. Autumn, and then again winter. So we have two. You have just 2 seasons. Just 2 seasons. That's that's just sad. You all should being like any Asian in this entire universe, I would say you should visit Asia. Yeah, it's called hot. Hella hot. Somewhat hot. Ah, this is funny. Uh, when I started this live, I didn't think I laughed this much. Yeah. Summer, spring, fall for about a month. You have all three in 1 month, or you have just these three? Army is full of comedians. No, I'm sorry. Uh, so, so usually around Feb end, that's when my birthday is the start of spring in India, and so spring 1 month, fall 1 month. Oh, when is spring? Please tell me spring is in the end of Feb, start of March. I'm a Pisces, by the way. Doesn't make really make. I was like, I wanted to buy something for. I'm just trying to tell you how much BTS is incorporated in my life. I was trying to buy my birthstone, and my birthstone is atheist. Atheist, right? That's how you. That's how you pronounce it, right? That's what it feels like, anyways. Maybe a week of winter. April? April? That's like a very, very delayed. Uh, Sanya, you were here and you didn't say anything. Gee, but this is not the right kind of friendship, Sanya. But yeah, I mean, my what I want to say is this is my birthstone, and this is purple. Amethyst. My birthstone is amethyst. I forget the name of things, guys. I'm not that Kanika. Stop it. I'm usually everyone's favorite. Yeah, I'll tell you later about it. Kanika, I was here the whole time. I just Sanya, friendship cancelled. Friendship got revoked. Phoenix minus Opal. What is you? What is? I've never seen Opal. Wait a second. Opal. Oh my. So this is Opal, guys. So pretty. It's like white, but it has so much shine to it. Ah, that's so cute. Now my favorite. I'm everyone's favorite. People who realize who Kanika is with all with all my overbearing self and overwhelming personality and just being too much. Love Kanika. Because Kanika was born to be loved. You don't know what I've done to keep the promise for you. I bet you'll fall in love. See, see, this is the confidence my friends have in them. They'll be like, "You don't know what I've done for you. You'll fall in love with me." And then when they talk to me about what they have done for me, it's usually like, "I didn't eat food for you. I uh, I let my dog. I didn't go out with my dog because of you." And I'm like, "Okay, fine. So much love you have for me." I think mine is turquoise. Turquoise is. I love stones. I love stones. You remember I used to have this collection of coins when I was a child. I still have them. So when the VTS coin was going to be released, I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it because my family does buy like gold coins and silver coins. It is for some spiritual thing. So I was like, I'll buy it. And then I saw the prices and I was like, I'm too broke to buy it. Turquoise is so good. Yeah, just the best. Ah, ooh, it was big. I don't know how to say this, but this life was a lot of things. We went through a lot of different things. Bro, Kari, I recently got my J Hope's vinyl. So pretty. The vinyl is so, so pretty. So obviously, when June released his vinyl, I was like, I'm broke, but can I afford it? I was like, don't tell anyone, but I did buy it. I mean, I'm just telling, just saying this on YouTube and being like, don't tell anyone. Which is stupid. Not me, just the thing that I just said is stupid. Story of my life. Um, it's funny that I was never a big fan of 1D. Like I listen to their songs like any other person in my teenage would have. Not a big fan though. Hmm. Don't you think it's more than enough for today? Like it's an hour of me talking, which is not actually a lot when you think how much I talk. But I'm just saying, don't you think it's enough? Stay broke. Stay broke. Sometimes I feel like I should not sing at all. Like, should do a little bit good for the humanity and not sing at all. Um, but yeah. Um, well, it is an hour and 5 minutes. So I think that's more than enough of this fabulously this fabulous person in your life and in your YouTube life. Wow, Kanika, just why do I say things like that, right? Okay, I make BTS crafts because I can't afford anything. I'll show you sometime. This is a painting that I made for Indigo. Like, this is a painting that I literally was hearing Indigo and literally making it at the same time. But yeah, I paint. Not that good, but I do paint. I have a little bit more, but none of them are here. It's in my workplace. So, yes. But thank you, everyone. Is that one mine? Do you want, do you want this one, Tef? Yeah, I have made one for you, but I've kept it hidden. It's nowhere in the room, so you can never find it. Um, Thank you for sharing how you feel. It takes a lot of courage to do so and be open. And that is what I have to remind myself, Joanna, that my YouTube channel was for me to be courageous enough to speak about things and to talk about things that goes in my head. So I'm glad that he said that because this uh, this actually makes me feel better. It reminds me that even though I wouldn't get a lot of views, even though I wouldn't be famous, but I would hit someone or I'll just make others feel okay. So yeah, thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Um, that's perfect. Okay, I will be surprised. You have to be surprised. I painted a brick with purple ombre and put BTS and army on it, and I made a birdhouse into a magic shop. You know, I had a project that I did with the AHC called Magic Shop. You're doing great, Kay. Thank you. You're doing amazing. Keep doing things for you. I will. I'm trying. I'm starting to embroider and I'm going to do the voice. I'm excited for that remix. But yes, thank you all for being here. It's again, I want to remind you that others can't put a value on you, others' attention or others talking to you or not does not affect who you are and how much value you should give to yourself. You are you. So be happy with that. Stop being super critical to yourself. Being critical is good, but stop criticizing yourself for things that you haven't even done. Stop being mean to yourself. Try to be kinder. I know things are easier said than done, and it's not going to happen in a day or two. It's going to take time. but it's always better to start somewhere, right? So keep smiling because that's important. Um, please be happy. Please and please try to be kinder to yourself because that's important. Don't forget that don't forget that you'll always have one person who's rooting for you, even if you don't know who that person is. And you are important. If to no one else, you're important to yourself. You're the hero of your movie. And if you're going through anything and you think that you need someone to be there with you, if you want a listening ear, please reach out to AHC. If you think you have someone you can confide in and you don't want to reach out to anyone else, then the people that you know, please reach out to the person you think would give you the best advices. Um, uh, you are important. Please don't forget that. You are so very important and you're so very much needed in this world as much as anyone else is. So be kind, keep smiling, and we'll get through this. Street painting, I needed to start a hobby. Thank you, I needed this. I'm happy to help Tanya. Tef, is it Tanya or is it Tanya? Tanya? Not quite sure. It's pronounced Tanya in Hindi. So I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Um, if we were meant to be like everyone else, we would be. Exactly. And if you need me, I am always here for you, my little sis. Like Namjoon said, you're not perfect, you're a limited edition. That's so true. I say that about myself all the time. Love you. Love you, everyone. Bye.